Yeah, good afternoon everybody. My name is Ivan Reyes. I study Krav Maga. I teach Krav Maga to my students. I have classes. And normally I do these videos in Italian, but I use subtitles for those of you that follow my little lessons today and in these days. But why not speak in English? It would be much easier for us and for me and for all of you. And you know that in Italy we have the problem of the coronavirus. This is giving us the possibility to try to teach things via, of course, video. That's because we have to stay home. There's no way we can go out. And so all our students, or all of the people that study martial arts or sports, they need to follow some routine at home. Now, I chose my tavern, as you can see. It's quite filled up with stuff. We always have a room where we stack all our stuff, especially in emergency like the ones we're living in these days, since we have kids riding around school because right around the house because the schools are closed. We might be having our parents at home, so we need space. Normally we stack up things in one of our rooms. That's what we did here, and I'm using this it's sort of a battle in close combat, close quarters. So what are we going to do today? My other lessons where I started talking about driving punches, it's the same thing we're going to do today. But one thing I want to tell you, my opinion on Krav Maga, the opinion of the SIKM, that's Scuola Italiana Krav Maga, the Italian School for Krav Maga, is that Krav Maga is not a martial art. Krav Maga is not a combat sport. Krav Maga is used for self-defense, okay? So in self-defense, what we do is we try to learn what are the principles of our aggressors, the way they try to hit us, the things they use to hit us. We try to study that to study our defense. So what we're doing today is we're going to use a bottle. This is a plastic bottle. I filled it up with water, as you can see. It's a plastic beer bottle. It's actually filled up with water. We need to fill it up with water because it might be moving around too much. You could use water bottles, a bit too small, but this could be it. I mean, everything works in Krav Maga. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to try to teach you simply, so you can try at home, how we can use an object such as a beer bottle to defend ourselves, or try to understand how an aggressor can use a beer bottle against us and use Krav Maga, the techniques of Krav Maga, where of course I'm not going to show you these now because I need a partner, and actually there's no partners around. There's no way I can do it because you should be in a gym and we're blocked at home. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to show you how it works. I got my beer bottle here. I got my iron board where could be a table, a bar table, whatever. So the first thing I got to learn is that when I try to pick up this bottle, the bottle could be wet because you're drinking your beer. So what could happen is it will probably fall. In my Krav Maga, we say that combat is not finished until we black out completely. Okay, so the mindset is very important. If it falls, it's not going to be, man, I did it wrong, let me start over again. No, it fell down, okay, I'm going to punch. I'm trying to get my bottle, falls down, I'll punch. Either you punch with the hand trying to catch the bottle, or you punch with the other. It's no big deal. In self-defense, there are some rules, but if you can use other things, or you can go over those rules and do your stuff and survive, that's going to be good for me. So how does it work? If I'm in line with this bottle, I got to hook it up. I got to try and hook it with my hands and put it to my body. In this way, even if it's wet, it will not fall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up over here to my body, and after that I'm going to use it to hit people, or to hit somebody, or to hit my opponent. So that's going to be 1 and 2. That's what I'm going to do. Once more, it's going to be 1 and 2. My guard is gonna always be up. Now what happens is, if I'm forward, it's just in front of my bottle, what I'm gonna do is, they're gonna be pushing me. I know this is my bottle. I know I'm drinking from this bottle. They're gonna be pushing me. So going back, I'm gonna look it with my eyes, see if I can see it. If I can see it, once I see it, I'm gonna look at my opponent and grab a bottle. So 2 things might happen. One is I see it, I go 1 and 2. The second thing is the bottle falls. So it's gonna be 1, 1, and 2. So you just keep on going with the fight. If the bottle is in front of me, I will not hook it. I'll just follow through with the bottle. I'll just go 1 and 2. That's what's gonna happen. That's gonna be 1 and 2. That's very easy. This is a simple way just to use our objects in the house to try to understand how it works. Once again, why do we use objects in Krav Maga? Number 1, we use objects because Krav Maga is not actually a sport, I told you. We try to learn how our aggressors could try to hit us, and once we understand how it works, we're going to be using Krav Maga defense against those type of attacks. So if you do Krav Maga, go ask your Krav Maga instructor in your schools. If not, maybe you can find a way to do that. But remember that in the streets, it's not like being in a gym. In a gym, you can win or you can lose. Nothing happens. On the street, if you lose, you might be dying. Okay? So the consequences are quite different. Now, this is just a little thing we do in our higher levels. Try to understand how aggressors work against us, just to try to defend ourselves from them. Okay? Okay, I'm done with my lesson today. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works when we'll be using our skills on a staircase. That's because being at home doesn't mean being in open air, doesn't mean that I have all the space I could do to do my skills, do my stuff. So it's gonna be something simple, just to show you how it works, okay? I hope it's been interesting for you, and that's it. Thank you very much.